It's been so long. Let's just start over. Let's reintroduce ourselves. I'm Alex. What's your name?
Jerry.
Okay, Jerry. What are we doing here?
Well, today we're going to build a nice oak cabinet.
Oh, fun!
We got ourselves some nice shipment oak here, and so we're going to teach you the step-by-step ways how to get this shaped in just the way that you want. Without many tools or rather pieces. No screws or anything. You're going to make sure you get the grooves there nice and stuff. Of course, you're going to need a band saw. You're going to need a squaring saw. You're going to need a rounding saw. You're going to need a boring saw. You're going to need an unboring saw, and then a straight saw.
Okay.
All right.
I've got a hammer.
This will run you back about $30,000, but never mind. We're going to walk you through the process. In fact, let's go ahead. Let's go check out right now at the local store here.
Okay.
I'm here with Alan. This is the dealer, and Alan's going to show us some of the new boring saws they got here. Hey, what you got for us, Alan?
You have got a nice saw.
Yeah. It's really good.
You buy saw. You buy it. You buy
a lot
saw.
of teeth on that. Yeah. A lot of, very serrated.
This is we call it shark saw. It's modeled after sharks.
How much did that run you there, Alan?
This $1,000.
Okay, great. Yeah. See, now you really want the best in class saw. So to a price like that is not really too out of the ordinary.
This one made from the real shark. This one $2,000.
Right. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. That'll bore some things pretty good.
This one, just entire shark, is $3,000.
And great on a plate. We're going to cook it a bit later. Just make sure that you get the right kind of grill. You want a squaring grill, rounding grill, boring grill, unboring grill.
Unboring grill. Reboring grill.
And a Mazda Miata.
Well, sign Miata up. Well, let's get it over with.
Ladies and gentlemen, women and men, and whatever else you'd like to be called, this is No More Whoppers. I'm Ray Barnholt. Who knows? And with me, as always, human blacklight, Alex Rayoli.
You got a lot of stains on you.
I can see them.
Yeah. Raymond, how's it going? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been almost a month.
Yes. No, it hasn't. It's been 2 weeks.
Well, it feels like a month.
That's half a month. You feel like a month.
It will be almost a month when the people get this.
That's true. I've been moving, and it's been an arduous ordeal.
Yeah, okay. So let's start with that.
Let's start with that. I moved.
Because, okay, here's what I know. You and your lovely lady moved in together.
Yes.
And it wasn't too far, right? It was basically, would the phrase across town make sense?
No. I was living in...
Different town?
I was living in the Western Ward. Now I live in the Nakamura Ward.
All right, so let's not dwell on the details.
Okay.
Fact is, you moved in, basically. You got some stuff moving.
Yes.
And then 2 weeks of still moving.
Yes.
All right. That's what we know so far. Let me just ask. Wait, I'm not done.
You're never done.
So far, this sounds out of the ordinary. But let me just ask. Is this because of your commitments, your jobs?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to get that out of the way, because otherwise I would have been screaming at you, going, why do you take more than 1 day to move and all this stuff? I don't want to do that. This show's been very good so far. I don't want to ruin our relationship or anything. So, there. It's established. How you doing?
Here's the thing. I don't have a... First of all, I'm Alex. Let's establish that. Second of all, I don't have a driver's license in Japan, which means I cannot drive. If I had a car, it would be easier for me. I could just haul all my own shit or rent a truck. I can't do that. I could not hire movers because it is the busy moving season and everybody's either booked up or their prices are inflated because it is the busy season.
Yeah.
So I asked the dude I found on Facebook. Always a good thing to do. No, what the fuck? No, this is no. No, what the fuck? Yes, this is yes, because it worked out great. This is a Brazilian-Japanese dude, Ricardo, who owns a truck.
Whoa. He's
like, I'll do 2 trips for 9,000 yen. I said, that's a great deal. Mm-hmm. So my buddy James came and helped out. That's the past tense of come. And we did most of it in 2 trips. But a lot of stuff still remained. That's the stuff that it took me a while to haul across town bit by bit.
All right. Like your giant aquarium?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? My fish.
Of course.
my coelacanth buster.
Right. Your ceramic Mario statue.
Yes! The whole shebang.
So are you done yet?
Yesterday was as I record this, yesterday being March 31st, was the last day. I went back to the old apartment. I sang some Pure Naked Lady songs. I cleaned it up, and I handed in my key. Uh-huh. And the guy walked through with me. He said, well, you didn't forget anything. I said, no, I didn't.
No.
Lance Lord.
No.
And I'm like, so what about my deposit? Am I getting any of that back? And he's like, I'll call you.
Oh.
So I doubt I'm getting any of that back. Japan.
Sing-songy.
Broadway. So
but you did the key money.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, but no, it had a different name. It wasn't key money, but it was the same thing as key money. They're getting smarter.
Okay.
They're just renaming it.
It's actually called More Key Money. It's on the form. It's right there.
Morky Money? What is Morky Money?
You know Robin Williams?
Oh, yeah. Yes. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drive-by fruiting. We had a good time moving in. Me and Ruri yesterday, or the day before, her parents came down with their car. They ran mostly.
Why couldn't they help?
That's because they live like many towns over, and they can't come over all that often. And they work. You piece of shit.
Oh,
I mean, you gentlemen.
No, it's too late, Alex. You already said piece of shit.
Okay, I'll stick with piece of shit then. No. Oh, wow. They came down, helped her move most of her stuff over, and then, for the past few days, it's been us very slowly just unboxing, unpacking everything, getting everything set up. I want to have some kind of a housewarming barbecue when we're all done, because by then
not
the weather
indoors.
No,
Be
it's
careful.
outdoors.
Unless it's a George Foreman grill.
No, Ray, when I say housewarming, I don't literally mean I need the grill to heat the house. I mean, it's, welcoming us to the neighborhood by giving other people grilled meats.
They call it housewarming, but I still have this snowball.
Why is it called housewarming? You're not warming your house. All right.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that in a second. I'd like to move on to something I want to bring up.
What's that?
Now, of course, there was some news recently about Nintendo going to make mobile games, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, yeah.
So there was an article about this in Time Magazine.
Time?
And at the start of this article was a very noticeable typo. I'm going to read the start of this article.
Okay.
You tell me when to stop when you notice a typo that I read.
Wait, can I guess what it is before you start?
I guess so. Why not? Go ahead.
Nintendo.
No.
Okay, go.
It's actually better than that.
Oh, nice.
All right. Here we go. Ready? Audiobook mode.
Okay, go.
Here we go. In late 2013, Satoru Iwata sat alone on a bullet train headed toward Tokyo. As the carriage sped silently down the track, Iwata, the puckish CEO of Nintendo, began sketching out a new idea. A line of physical toys with built-in chips that connected wirelessly to the company's varied game systems. The toys would let Nintendo trade on its universe of characters like Jorio and Donkey Kong while generating...
Hold up.
Yes?
Back it up.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong? That doesn't sound right. It's King Kong, right? It should be King Kong, right? Isn't that what it's called?
Yes, the property of Universal.
All right, so I don't get what the problem is then.
Yeah, neither do I.
It's supposed to be Mario, right?
Yes!
How is Jorio spelled?
Jorio. So
Jorio.
Jorrio.
Jay, what the fuck is a Jorio?
Lowercase. I don't know. I looked it up and everything.
Is it anything?
I don't think so.
Wow, Jorio.
But it was lowercase as well.
Oh, when I was a kid, I used to hang out at Matt's house all the time and play Super Jorio Brothers 3. Right?
So I think that typo was up for a few hours.
Oh my
they finally
God.
changed it in the very first paragraph. Yeah.
Oh, watch out when he gets the Tanoki suit. You can't stop him. You can't stop that guy.
Danuki Sout. Now we're just
Tenorki pants.
Now we just got a lobotomy. So yeah, that's what I want to lead off with this week.
Jorio.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you something for free.
Okay. Wait a minute.
A surprisingly popular game in the bar that I wasn't expecting is Super Jorio 3D World. I had a couple come in and play that yesterday for a very long time.
Yeah.
And they got pretty far, and it's a fun couples game, I find.
Yeah, I can speak to that.
Yeah. Hang on, I got to drink Pocari Sweat.
Is it a warm one today?
A little bit.
Is that why you're sweating? Pocari style?
A little bit.
All right.
Poca Poca.
No. Hoka Pokemon.
Thank you.
And Jorio.
So what else happened? We're still catching up. It's been so long.
Oh, yeah, well.
What else is new? What's new in the world of Ray? Any new developments?
Well, very little, personally. I still don't have an apartment. I missed out on... I didn't get another apartment.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
That was upsetting. And now I feel a little bit fucking fed up.
I saw a thing on Twitter or Facebook about not your neck of the woods exactly, but landlords in San Francisco raising the rent to like $12,000 a month just to kick people out.
You get some funny stories like that.
That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Alex is getting upset.
Yeah, and I'm kind of experiencing that on a smaller scale.
Oh no! Are they raising your rent?
No, it's that.
Are they making you go see the musical Rent?
No, thank God.
That's just as bad. Okay.
Yeah, right. San Francisco, am I right? No, it's that I can't find anything for my current rent price.
Oh.
Which doesn't really help because I don't really get paid enough.
Yeah.
It's not like a fifth of my paycheck or anything. It's like a half of each paycheck. That then goes to... I get paid twice a month, by the way. Here, let me show you my stubs. No,
did you file your taxes?
Yeah, I did today, actually.
Nice.
And I owe taxes.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm filing soon.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Well, we'll be live streaming it.
I don't owe the government shit. Oh, yeah, we're going to live stream my taxes.
Yeah.
Then we're going to play You Don't Know Jack. We'll be streaming that as well.
Yeah.
Maybe do them simultaneously.
No, we can do that, yeah. I have it on PS4. Let's do it.
Marge, what were your gambling losses last year? $700.
I'm almost owing $700. Thankfully, I added a bunch of expenses to my thingy, which brought it down from $1,100.
What's your thingy?
The tax form thing, site, web.
Oh, good.
Internet.
See, I have to pay I have to file 3 different taxes. My personal American taxes, my personal Japanese taxes, and my corporate Japanese taxes.
Mm-hmm.
The personal Japanese tax is pretty low, and I think that's taken care of. I think I just owe my accountant like $50 for filing, and that's that. My American taxes, I should owe nothing this year because I didn't earn any U.S. dollars. Go fuck yourself. And my Japanese corporate taxes are not due until June or July, I think. Okay. And the first couple years for small businesses in Japan are pretty easy because your tax rate is low.
Mm-hmm.
But then, as we talked about a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago now, after the first couple years, a few years ago, your corporate tax rate can be as high as 40%, which is nutballs.
I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that at all. No.
My accountant is teaching me how to write off everything.
Yeah, well, you would have to, basically, yeah.
Yeah, so like I do, like every time I buy anything in Japan now, I always get the business receipt.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right? So, and I've got to start paying myself a salary, which will come out of total income, taxable income, right? Which is good, because then I'll pay less tax.
Mm-hmm.
Go tax yourself. That doesn't really work.
No. It's a good name for a place, though.
Yeah, like H&R Block.
Yeah.
Hey, go tax yourself.
Alex Fraley, CPA.
I'm trying to think of what my CPA stands for.
Certified Pizza Absorber.
Cool person, Al.
Cool ass Ray delivered.
Certified public asshole. You really certified? Go fuck yourself. What do you think? What do you think, Galileo? I don't know.
Right, yeah.
But is there any good news in your neck of the woods?
Nope.
Nothing?
No.
Cool.
Yeah. I wish I had more money. The end.
You greedy bastard.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, things have been happening here. I should say we got another visit from a No More Whoppers Gold subscriber. His name's Andrew.
Yeah, different Andrew?
Different Andrew. There's a bunch of them.
I see.
Why are there so many nerds named Andrew? And I mean that complimentary. I mean that I know. Right? Check it out. You got
right.
This is a new segment called Andrews I Know. You got Vestal, Kaufman, Church, obviously Sekiris III. I forget the gold subscriber's last name. We'll call him Phone because that was his Smash Brothers name. There's another. What's the guy's? I forget. I used to work with an Andrew at my last job. Andrew Jackson. He's on the 20. I know him personally. I went to high school with Andy Long. Right? That's all I got.
Who is this?
Andrew Garfield. He's the Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Right.
Look at that guy go.
You don't know him, though.
Spins a web almost any size.
Okay.
I guess I don't know.
Or so I say.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, he came. He brought me a copy of Majora's Mask 3D. Bless his heart. I'm getting back into that.
Isn't that like the second one?
The second what?
No, I thought someone got you that before.
No, he's the guy who got it for me.
Okay, good.
You donk?
Hey, just clarifying, okay?
Sorry.
Don't snap at me.
You donk.
Okay, don't say that at all.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Jerk. I'm kind of enjoying the game more than last. I get it now. Like I get the time, the 3-day system.
I get it now. Get off
I
my
get
back.
it. Gee, get off my back, Nintendo.
God. I get it, Dad.
Fine, I'll play something other than Jorio for once.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and Andrew also gave me a copy of Kaizo Mario. Are you familiar with this?
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
It's you got me a physical cart, which is always fun because I can like plop it in front of a customer and say, if you can beat the first level of this, I will pay your entire tab. And so far, nobody has.
Careful, there's a lot of talented Japanese gamers out there.
Yes, I size them up, and I'll usually say, if you can beat the first level, I'll buy you a beer.
Of course, the only ones that really can't do it are babies.
That's right. Wah, wah.
I can say what else is in the news.
What else is in the news?
New version of a game called Dragon Quest.
Oh, no. Dragon Quest Heroes?
Nope. After that. What was the
Dragon
other
Quest
one?
Heroes 2.
What was the other one?
Wait, let me guess. Hang on.
It was on this show.
Hang on. Dragon...
It was on this show.
Give me a hint.
You heard it.
Give me a hint.
If you don't get it by now,
Give me
I'm
another
really
hint.
disappointed in you.
Give me another hint.
You heard it.
I heard
With
it on this
your
episode?
ears. No, on this show.
Oh, what this? We recorded years ago. Who remembers what happened
I'm an
anymore?
old man now.
Look at this beard. This is old man beard. Hang on. The new version of a game called Dragon Quest. Final Fantasy? I'm fine. I give up.
Some listeners screaming at us right now.
Yes.
This was really no more than, I think, 2 episodes ago at best.
Just tell me the goddamn name.
No, I'm really disappointed in you that you can't do this. I'm just
What
going to
is
have
it?
to move on. Canada stalls on trade pack.
What is it? What is the game?
You've been so out of the loop, I can't understand this. One more guess.
Okay. Why are you doing this to me?
It's fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you give me the platform at least?
Okay. It's a Nintendo platform.
Okay, 3DS?
Yes.
Yes. Dragon Quest 7? Terry's Wonderland.
Brand new.
Oh.
Released,
Dragon
I believe,
Quest-
this week.
Dragon Quest 11? Dragon Quest 2? Demon's Crest? Return to Zork? Dracky Tabacky? I give up.
Okay, I'll give one more hint.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give you the full on hint.
Okay.
I played it on the show on the 3DS when the demo came out, and we were doing it live, and it was
Music Dudes, Theater Rhythm.
yes.
Music.
I'm sorry, I don't have a positive bell sound.
Dragon Quest : Music Dudes : Theater Rhythm.
Close enough, yeah.
Yay. Sorry.
Yes.
Well, that's not... come on. Be fair. When you say Dragon Quest game, I'm thinking RPG.
Sorry, it says Dragon Quest in the name.
But it's a rhythm game. I wasn't thinking rhythm.
You don't got rhythm.
I don't use the rhythm method. My younger sister and I were arguing about exactly what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Last time we were home, and
Apparently it's something
some
you argue with
perspective.
your sibling about.
Yeah, no. Apparently, this is not like when we were teenagers. I was 30 and she was like 26. It's like we still don't know what the rhythm method is. And my dad heard us talking about it. He explained it. He's like, it's very heartwarming that you can have a conversation like that. I mean, it doesn't really factor into my sister's life, and I'm not really familiar with it, so I'd never done it.
No,
anyway,
I don't know what it is. What are we talking about?
It's
Is it like rubbing your prostate?
using
what you mean?
using the woman's cycle to determine the safest time to engage in romantic proceedings.
Oh, is that all? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Funny.
Anyway, and my sister, not really into that. Unrelatedly, she's getting married to her girlfriend this year or next year, I think.
Well, that's nice.
Anyway, and I need to get a plane ticket home. Can I borrow a few bucks?
Nope.
Also, I need you to cover for me at the bar.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I can do that remotely, right? I can use one of those telepresence machines to make me look like a robot on a stick
Cisco
wheeling around.
telepresence. That's our plug. By the way, here's my... I love Comedy Bang Bang, and I love Scott Aukerman so much, but
more
when he
than me.
does some of those promos, like every time he does the Nature Box promo, it's like he doesn't know what to do.
Uh-huh.
Because every time, this is what it is. It's just free snacks. Free snacks? Free snacks?
Mm-hmm.
Free snacks. That's right. Nature Box. Free snacks. You're good at improv. You can do something better than that, right? Anyway, Theater Rhythm.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. Yeah.
So you're going to talk about it, or you're just going to say that you played it?
No, I didn't buy it or anything. But it came
I'm going
out.
to waste You going to waste everybody's time or just my time?
The time's already wasted.
Sorry, yeah, that's
that was a good 6 minutes of you not guessing the game I
Free
played.
snacks! Okay.
And this has been
The new version of a game called Dragon Quest.
Level up.
Yeah, well, I mean, later we can talk about Final Fantasy if you want. But
Yes!
that'll be later, I'm sure.
Guess which Final Fantasy I'm playing?
5.
Wrong, 7.
Oh.
Close, though.
If I said 7, you would have said wrong, huh?
Yeah. You can't win. Dan,
know-
you damn if you don't.
Yep, that's me and Alex.
Yes. Yeah, just because it's on my PSP. My PSP is pretty much all I have at home, so that's what I'm playing. I should be playing Majora's Mask, but for some reason I keep the 3DS at the bar.
Now, why is that?
As if during the night I'm going to street pass with a mouse or something. Squeak, squeak.
I'm Alex.
Yeah, I'm Alex.
The mouse's name is Alex.
Yeah. The mouse's name is also Alex? You've already got an N. You've both got the same first
Name
name.
the mouse Indiana.
That was the last line of a short story that I wrote in college. Not the mouse, but the dog. We named the dog India.
All right. C+.
Aw. That was better than a C, I guess.
I'll tell you what I have been doing in the
What's that?
interim since
What's
we
that?
last spoke.
What's that?
Well, I mean, I've been doing it before that, too. I was watching Better Call Saul.
I've heard that's good.
Yeah, it is good.
I should
Really
watch
good.
it. Where can I watch it?
Well, I've told you about 2 times now to get that app called Popcorn Time.
Oh, Popcorn Time.
Then you can stream it illegally.
Okay. Cool.
Free snacks.
Free snacks!
Yeah.
So we're pretty much never going to have Nature Box as a sponsor now.
No, that's
we?
okay. Nor Popcorn Time.
Aw.
But are you going to remember that name after the show and then download it this time? Or
Yes,
remind you next time? Anyway.
The Canola Hour.
You always got to be Italian, don't you?
We.
Anyway, yeah. Really good show. Everybody's pretty good at acting.
That's high praise.
Yeah.
Everybody's pretty good at acting.
I'm a writer for the
These
AV
guys,
Club.
these are
I know what
these
I'm doing.
people. I don't know where they got it, but these people are so good at
Yeah.
pretending to be other people. Like they say words that they're not thinking, but they're saying because the character's doing it.
I also do some writing for the Dissolve, so it's
What's the dissolve?
it's a fancy film criticism blog. I was just making a
Do you?
joke there.
Oh,
No, Alex, it's a joke based
Is
on
that
what
the-
I was
is that-
saying on the
is
thing.
that the Journal of Television Appreciation?
Fuck you.
God damn it! Can you believe it? I'm vomiting.
I do believe it. I do believe we're naked. My funky see, funky do. Anything else?
Before that, during that, I watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is kind of like the Better Call Saul to 30 Rock.
Okay.
Not exactly a spin-off, but yeah.
Better Call Liz?
No, I mean, that doesn't really...
Relatedly, I had a dream last night that I was
Alec Baldwin?
sleeping with Tina Fey.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't tell anybody.
quote unquote.
Yeah. Anyway, how's Kimmy Schmidt?
It was all right. I think it was a bit too much like 30 Rock. I think that that formula and tone
Yeah.
kind of got
So,
to
like-
be too much.
So you're saying like her hat always says a different thing on it?
No,
Okay.
not quite.
All right.
But I mean, there is good moments. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I would not recommend it.
Would you call them precious moments?
But after being subjected to 30 Rock for so long and enjoying that quite a bit, it's just kind of like, well, I can take a break from this sort of thing, I think.
I think that's the downfall of binge watching stuff is that you start to pick up on the formula quicker than you would if you were just watching it week by week.
That is true for sure.
And so
Yeah,
after a few
can't deny
episodes, it's
that.
like, yeah, you can see punchlines coming. You know where things are going.
Yeah, but in some cases, like in 30 Rock originally, like that was cool. That was the fun part.
Yeah.
Because once you see that, oh, there was a joke that slipped by you, I better get more attentive. I better be more aware of the jokes that are coming.
Yes.
So, yeah. And it happens in the new show as well. But yeah.
Kimmy. What's it called? Kimmy Gibbler?
Kimmy Schmidt.
Okay. Speaking of Schmidt, I did have a bunch of German guys in the bar.
Okay. About Schmidt.
Yes. I had Ben Stiller in the bar.
Yeah.
No, have I mentioned my friend Connie? He comes to the bar, the German guy.
Kana?
Connie.
Oh. That's
Short
a
for
girl's name.
Short for Constantine.
Oh.
It can be a guy's name.
Ugh.
Yeah, apparently,
Alex.
Also a girl's name.
Yes, thank you. Well, yeah, that's true.
My niece's name.
He works. I think now he works for Denso, doing some kind of
Denzel?
computer thing. Yeah, he works for Denso. Denzel's Japanese bureau. So every time he comes to Japan, he can be like, I have your suit, Mr. Washington. But I've known him now for almost a couple of months, and I only the third or fourth time I met him did he tell me he used to work for Nipponichi.
Oh, yeah. I think,
Which I did not
believe
know.
you. Yeah.
Which I did not know is based in Gifu, which is like the next city over from Nagoya up north, the next prefecture over.
Yeah.
That's I didn't know they were there.
No.
know?
There's a lot of things you don't know.
My friend Adam also worked for Hudson. I knew him for a year before I knew that.
Wow.
Yeah, he was trying to design a.
All right. Well, don't spoil it.
All right, fine. I'll take that out.
Valuable ideas here. You
Fine.
probably just costed him $100,000 in profits.
No, that
from
math
some
doesn't add
Chinese
up.
jackass who's going to rip it off and get to the top of the iTunes charts. All
Why's he
because
got to be Chinese, Ray?
they like to steal.
Oh boy. I am Jackie Chan. Hey. Well, yeah, I guess. Well, he must steal things in some movie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He didn't buy that tuxedo. Right?
No, the tuxedo found him.
He couldn't afford half a loaf of kung fu. Right? He wasn't just renting that armor of God.
I did see, I think, was his most recent movie, which was called Chinese Zodiac.
Yeah? Please tell me it's just a remake of Zodiac with Chinese actors.
I'm afraid not.
Damn it!
It's actually like a ripoff of National Treasure,
Oh.
but Chinese.
Oh, okay.
And, there's always problems I notice when Asian cinema tries to really hew close to the Hollywood style.
Yeah.
It's always incredibly awkward. Because they can't quite let go of their sensibilities, of their own cinematic culture.
You mean like taking off your shoes when you go inside?
No, I mean like certain elements of wackiness,
Okay.
like things that are hilarious to them, that sort of slapstick kind of stuff,
Yeah.
which is fine on some level, but when you're trying to shoehorn it into this Hollywood formula, it doesn't work, and the movie was way too long and excruciatingly bad.
I would like to see Nicolas Cage do more slapstick, though. Let's take the Chinese sensibility and sort of put that into the Hollywood model.
Okay, I'm sure he'd love it.
Of course he would.
Yeah. Surprised he wasn't in this movie, honestly. You know who was, though? Oliver Platt.
What?
Yeah.
Platt? Platt was in it?
Alex.
It's fun to say Platt.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's movie talk.
You know what else is fun to say?
What?
Jorio.
Jorio. Love that Jorio.
Yes.
I just, Andrew brought me Kaizo Jorio.
You know, it was
Still
in that
really
movie,
hard.
Jorio Platt.
Alex.
It seems like we're back to normal here on the show.
Yay.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a quick break?
No More Whoppers is back, everybody.
Now
Tell
we're
your
leaving.
friends.
We're leaving. Bye.
With the most venomous rap, be the godfather for the club banger. Let me hear you clap. You get applause, you never turn with the green, and you can give me a standing ovation while I bang your face in. With another bang and I call it a cliffhanger. Watch me mangle a strangle this whole rap shit. Come on, you can see the way you make the mag stick from down bottom. The way I got 'em, give me my cash quick. Come on. You better grab on a something because I'm about to shake shit again and make a black bitch. Come on. Now you get a shot, swing on with bitches taking everything off each other. Got a mile, I'm running for cover. The King Kong, Bigfoot, jelly with a scully, bully your rap, still ugly with the money, running the trap. Now they giving me that. As far as I'm concerned, in this motherfucker, look how I got him. Now they ready to say, don't touch me, nigga. You might burn yourself. Don't touch me, nigga. You might burn yourself. We got him out in this bitch. You don't wanna. We got him out in this bitch. You don't wanna. We got him out in this bitch. You don't wanna. We got him out in this bitch. You don't wanna. Here we go.
Folks, we're back. It's no more Whoppers. I'm Ray. That's Alex.
Hi.
Alex, what's your favorite version of Windows?
Besides XP?
Yeah.
I'll say 3.1.
All right, good. Safe choice, but yeah, I'll go with that, yeah.
Right. Nostalgia. Oh, no. Millennium Edition.
Malevolence.
Malevolent Edition. That's pretty much what it was, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the one that was on the Dreamcast?
What? No.
No?
No, there was frameworks from Windows CE.
Oh, that's the one, yeah. Yeah, Championship Edition. Windows Championship Edition.
You know, I had one of the first Windows CE palm top computers when I was a kid.
Wow. Hey.
Back when I was really spoiled.
Hey, one time I got the measles.
And it broke pretty bad, but boy, being able to play solitaire on the go, on a touchscreen, in monochrome, and have a start menu at the bottom. Wow. You can't imagine how cool it was.
I can imagine.
No, you can't.
I can imagine.
There's no way. All right. Well, we just got done talking about
the new version of a game called Dragon Quest.
That's right.
Let's talk about
the new version of
a game called Final Fantasy. Okay, sure.
I've got a
question.
question.
That was a bad segue. I apologize.
Okay.
Question. You, sir.
How are cars made?
Cars are made of metal.
There we go.
That actually ties into what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, good.
Okay, so there was a demo for Final Fantasy 15 that came out.
You played a demonstration of Final Fantasy the 15th.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, huh? I did.
Good. How is it?
I thought it was kind of enjoyable.
Okay.
Although it is very fascinating to see that it's like almost the full circle of Japan's crush on Assassin's Creed.
Oh, no.
Because this game plays a bit like it, with all the adjectives popping up, and the smooth animations, and the leaping over things, and what have you. There's a lot of that coming up. There's also product placement by Coleman, because the heroes stop at a campsite. They stop at campsites on the map, and they go to sleep, and that's how you save and level up, because you get all this XP from fighting, and then you finally spend it, I guess, when you go to sleep. So the Coleman stuff I thought was kind of funny, because in Metal Gear Solid 4 there was the iPod.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of cute, it's like a real world thing. And
right, three-head calorie mate.
Yeah. And here's a Coleman camping products in Final Fantasy. That's kind of cute, though. Although I was reading a reaction from people who were apparently not a fan of that, because these nerds were getting upset that it was taking them out of the world or what have you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And yeah, I mean, my reaction
was
like...
Hang on, Raymond, we're not into Overnerds yet.
No, we got it. You gotta talk about this, because it's like...
Okay, all right.
It's one instance of this product placement. just when you go sleeping anywhere on the map and you just, oh, look, their chair says Coleman on it. And for some reason that really upsets the certain kind of nerd. He's like, that takes me right out into fantasy. But, it's one thing, and I'm just like, you really got to go outside. Like, this is not healthy living for you.
Hey, go outside.
You can't,
take a Coleman chair with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Try it out. You might like it.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, this is not a healthy way to live. You need to go outside, see how things are, not get so wrapped up about tiny instances of product placement that most people think is kind of charming in a way. You know what I mean? This is not news to you, Alex, because you're not that big a nerd, and neither am I. Not that hopeless a nerd, rather.
Sure.
I mean, sure, we're big nerds, but not that
Huge
hopeless.
nerds.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest poetry.
Please, I have it right here.
No. Dragon Quest poetry. Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody, here's Alex.
Hi. Dragon Quest poetry. Okay, we get it. We get that you're out to antagonize me.
Well, hey, it's mutual, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, anyway.
Choke on it, you fucking assholes.
Anyway, I don't... The game seems fun enough. It's not done, obviously. It's a small slice of it. Who knows what will happen. Although, in this map in the demo, you can go to a chocobo post. It's not quite a ranch. It's like 3 chocobos next to something that looks like a shed.
You talking about Chocobopo?
Chocobopo? No, go, Joe.
Kogos.
Momo.
Froyo.
And so, you have, because the map rather takes place out in the country, and you go out driving to the country, and there's some people around. This Chocobo post is kind of a tourist spot, and so there's other people walking around, talking to each other. And you can listen to this couple's conversation, and I swear to God, as soon as it came up, and this was in English, by the way, I was reminded instantly of your language tapes from back in your ALT days.
Nice.
And I want to... I mean, just their voices, the way they talk, really reminded me of that. And I got a clip. I'd like to play it. See if you agree with me. All right.
Okay.
Here's 3 pieces of their whole conversation of this couple at the Chocobo post. Here we go.
Shall we feed the birds again, dear?
Oh, yes. I love watching their little beaks peck at their greens and grains. We need to practice our chocobo riding if we're going to get any better.
Wouldn't a car be better, dear?
You silly. How could anything be better than spending time with a chocobo?
I tried some Gysahl snacks, and you know what? They're surprisingly palatable.
I know. Someday I'll eat raw Gysahl, just like a real chocobo.
There you have it.
That, yeah. What is that?
I don't know.
First of all, Gysahl?
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy who hosts the Freakonomics or Planet Money or whatever?
Kai Gysahl?
Oh, yeah, Kai Gysahl. Yeah, he's this big yellow dude with feathers.
Not quite. I like that, though. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty awful.
That was.
That's like language CD awful.
That really was. Cars are made of metal.
Yeah.
What if you don't wake up?
Greens and grains. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it turns out the woman is very, very obsessed about chocobos. And in fact, later on, you go back the next day, and they're standing next to the chocobos. And apparently the boyfriend or whoever just is kind of like, well, we don't have to be here that long or whatever. And then the woman just like slaps him. Because she's like, no, the chocobos. The chocobo.
I want to see the birds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shall we feed the birds again, dear?
I mean, I kind of like how they just offhandedly call them birds when they're really just like giant horse type thing.
Yeah.
Just feed the birds. Yeah, okay.
The birds.
Just don't get in their way before you get trampled.
Like if you walk into Jurassic Park. Look at that big lizard. Yeah. It's a fucking dinosaur, dude.
Oh, it's like a gecko.
Save 20% or more on Chocobo insurance.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the voices need some work.
Yeah.
But I can't begrudge it too much because it is an NPC character, so...
There you go. How are the playable characters?
A little bit better.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a bit rough. Maybe the voices aren't the best actual voice tone, but they fit the characters, I guess, enough, whatever. I mean, it's not like the good old days of Final Fantasy XII when they actually bothered to get a bunch of people from the theater.
Oh, 12 was so good.
And professionally do it in a way that's...
12, to me, was the last good Final Fantasy.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
At least the first 80% of that game.
Yeah, so they got a bunch of no-name people from the theater who were great actors, and then in 13, it was back to the old workhorses... Troy Baker, other lady.
Yeah, very memorable.
Yeah, exactly. So. But yeah, it is a very interesting game. I'll tell you what, what's great about this Final Fantasy 15? Probably the best thing about it.
What's that?
One font at all times.
Neato.
As someone with a design sense, like me, it's like, you play Final Fantasy 13 and there's like 18 different fonts on the battle screen going on at once, and it's just like, fucking pick one. But here in 15, same font all the time. Very elegant. Can you believe it?
Elegant.
And I think that actually goes a long way to sort of helping it be appealing.
Yes, in fact, they're appealing him off the sidewalk.
And, good graphics, whatever. Next gen is here, finally, whatever. 10 out of 10.
Fun factor?
That's Final Fantasy 15.
Hey, when's it coming out for realsies?
Who knows?
Great.
Gotta feed the birds first.
Gotta make them.
Whoa. By the way, you are standing on chocobos at least half the time in that game. Don't get to ride them.
What?
No.
What the fuck?
No, chocobo. No.
What kind of tease is that?
No, it's a big tease.
Chocobo tease. That's what it is.
Choco Teazo.
Two burly plumbers.
Wrong key.
That's why it was so funny to me. After Choco Teazo.
But yeah, nice touches. Like, you go there and there's also like there's the Gysahl greens in like snack packaging. It looks like a bag of chips that you'd find at the store. That's kind of neat. So I really hope there's like an item shop that's just like a giant Home Depot type place. That I would like to see.
Gysahl doesn't sit well with me because ever since I was a kid,
neither does Chocobo. I'm just kidding.
No, Chocobo.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, but like as a kid, it's always been Gysahl, right?
Well, better call Gysahl.
Got a Gysahl, yes.
Well, things change. We grow up, we realize that maybe it's not the way it was supposed to be after all.
Yeah, but Gysahl just sounds like the one member of the Wu-Tang Clan I can never remember. Right? Or the sound of a duck, apparently.
Yeah, the rapping Chocobo. The Gysahl.
Well, my name is Choke, and I'm here to say I like Gysahl greens in a major way.
I said the only way.
Great.
Shall we feed the birds again, dear?
No, they've eaten enough.
I don't mind. Like, that's that guy. I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
It has to be.
I'm
what sure that's on their resume.
Yes.
Did some ALT tapes. What else is new? Well, there's been some developments in your favorite game, Final Fantasy XI.
Hey, Vana'dead.
Yeah. Vana'dead's going Vana'd by.
Was that in the official release?
No, that was me.
Okay.
I'm fired from my PR position.
No, the headline was just Vana'dead.
Vanna, don't. I'm exaggerating, of course, but
yes,
they are going to end updating Final Fantasy XI.
Right.
They're coming out with one more expansion type thing.
And it can't be a full expansion.
Well, I said type thing.
Oh, like just DLC?
Yeah, well, probably, yeah. I don't know exactly. Whatever.
Downloadable chocobos.
And then they're going to just keep supporting the PC version.
Okay.
So you can keep playing that if you want, but you won't get any new content after that new thing. And you can't play it on PS2 or Xbox 360 anymore. Sad face to no one.
Yeah.
And then they might... I guess they're also planning like a mobile version client. They didn't show it or anything, but it was like... They called it a native mobile client. I'm assuming it might be something like how you play Dragon Quest X on 3DS or phones as well. It's like cloud-based. Maybe it'll be something like that.
I don't think so.
I mean, they would have
screenshots of it. What?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like it looks like a totally different game.
No, that's Grandmasters.
Oh, that's a different thing?
Yeah.
Never mind.
They're making a mobile spin-off game. That's Final Fantasy Grandmasters, which is based in Vana'dead, so it uses Final Fantasy XI mythology to make this dinky-looking mobile game. That's a different product.
Okay.
After that, they announced that they're going to make a Final Fantasy XI type client for mobile or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of weird, though, that, they kind of... I mean, they didn't give up, but they finally said, well, this is about all we can do.
I don't see how that's possible, though, because, Final Fantasy XI is so hectic. I mean, it's tough enough to do it on a PC. There's no way to do it on a phone.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going to go, because they didn't show it, so, they really need some real rethinking of the UI.
Yeah. But then they'd have to rebuild the game from the ground up, right? They're not going to do that.
No, they're not. In fact, I assumed that's what this big press conference that they had was going to be, because I wish what they would have done was finally find a way to decouple that game from Play Online.
Yes.
What they should have done was just sort of build a new client that was maybe, more HD compatible, let's say.
Yes.
But would have migrated all the data over and just sort of shoved it in a new client. Now, of course, I'm not a programmer. I'm not that technical. Maybe Play Online was just such an albatross around their necks that they just had no choice but to finally say, okay, we can't deal with this any longer. Let's put out one big fancy content pack and then, let people have their fun for as long as we can. But yeah, they didn't do what I expected them to do, and that's a shame. I mean, the mobile client is sort of that, but again, I don't know how it's going to work, so it's funny. But for someone like you, Alex,
hi,
who lived so much of your life in Vana'dead,
hey, Vana'dead, yes.
I mean, this is a double-edged sword, right? I mean, the game's not shutting off, but it is sort of like it's cutting off one of the faucets of content.
Yeah,
so
I've
in
always
some ways
said,
it gives you, it does give you a goal.
What's that?
I mean, there is sort of, there is a sort of an end game now, in a sense.
Yeah. Well, in the sense that turning off a console is an end game.
Right. Well, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see, they're going to stop the content at this point. Now here's all this stuff I can play with and maybe finally work towards and sort of bring my own personal closure to it if I so desire.
Now, here's my ultimate Final Fantasy XI wet dream is once all that content is released and finalized and no more updates, somehow just put out a standalone version of all of that in HD. I will buy it. I will buy whatever console it's on just to have it.
Yeah, well, I think that's more impractical than building a new
online
client.
Like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, there were rumors that Square was going to put out an offline-only version on the PSP.
Well, that was always a rumor. I mean, it was such a persistent thing. Like, it was just made up by people. I don't think it really had any credence to it, ever.
I know, but I bought... This was...
you bought into the fantasy.
Yeah. I bought... like an issue of Famitsu just because it had FF11 characters on the cover. Like, this is it. They're going to announce it. I want in. I want to read about it right now. And I brought it home, and it was something. It was like, oh, yeah, we're thinking about making another expansion. Like, okay, well, go fuck yourself. That's not what I wanted. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you, but I'm out.
You're funny.
You're funny.
You're funnier.
Shut up. Hi. So, anything else for Vana'dead?
No, I mean we saw that spin-off game
Yes.
Which seems
the
like
iOS one. Huh.
Which seems like such a shitty mea culpa.
Here's I tweeted this. I'm like pretty much every Final Fantasy thing on iOS is complete and utter horseshit. So I have no faith in this at all. Like, why would they think that this is gonna work? Like, don't they know that everyone thinks that every Final Fantasy thing is bullshit on iOS?
Yep.
Is it like they just have their head in the sand, like, well, it's Final Fantasy, therefore it's going to be popular? Well, take a look at all the other games.
Well, I think the ports of the numbered games do their job, but everything after that, which is like 8 different spin-offs of things that are like, let's use retro-ish sprites in this now. Okay, let's not. Yeah. Let's make the most boring game design imaginable. Success. Like, that's the newest one that just came out, Record Keeper.
Oh God, yeah. What is that exactly?
People say it has the free to play structure that every other Japanese game does. Is that you pick a mission or whatever and then go on it, and it's supposed to be some sort of representation of a classic Final Fantasy battle, but done in 2D sprites like in the old games, like 4 to 6. And you can gather all the heroes from the other games and add them to your party. And it's just like fighting a real Final Fantasy battle over and over and over again.
Okay.
Some people are really addicted to it. I don't think that's going to last, because I was trying it and just like, this is boring. This is not... It kind of moves slow as well. It's a little bit laggy. I was getting laggy button input.
Here's my review. French Toast Crunch is back. Go fuck yourself.
Final Fantasy is back. Go fuck yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Shall we feed the birds again, dear?
No. No.
The Mario Brothers.
The Jorio Brothers.
Yeah, it should be Jorio. You got a new drop.
Yes.
Jorio. That's Superman's dad, right? Right? Marlon Brando, right? Come on, man.
Come and kneel before Zod.
Oh, good times. Raymond, do I have time for bar talk? Of course I do.
Well, I mean, are you gonna jump back into FF11? I mean, again, it'll still be around.
Here's the thing. I don't have a good enough PC to really run it anymore.
You don't? Really? What?
I was running it on an Acer laptop when I lived in Kota, which was fine for, like, the parts of the game that came out pre-2010.
Okay, I feel like if you put some elbow grease into it and got yourself some illegal copies of Windows, ran it in a VM, you can get it going on a Mac pretty easily.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd have to buy the game again, though.
Fuck.
How much is the Ultimate Collection now with all the expansions and all the DLC?
I don't know. I didn't do that research yet.
God, I've bought all this shit at least 3 times already. What's a fourth?
You don't save any code. I mean,
you can't, though. You either use it or it expires in a couple months, and you're just fucked. That's Square.
You get it off you got it off Square's site. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, I still have the install discs for the original game and the first 3 expansions.
Okay.
But and I think I have, the codes for the DLC is permanent, so that's no problem. So the only thing I'm really missing is the newest expansion. But is it cheaper to buy the expansion or just buy the fucking, Vana'dead collection as it is now?
I'm not...
Because they're probably the same price. I don't know.
The Ultimate Collection, Seeker's Edition.
Thank you.
$39.99.
That's $40 almost.
That's on Steam.
Okay.
I don't think they sell it separately on Steam.
And I couldn't download it on Steam anyway because I'm in Japan.
What? No.
I tried to do that last time. Didn't work. Because, Steam had the Vana'dead collection pre-Seekers for like $10.
Let's see. Separately from Square directly, $29.99.
Yeah. See, like, for the convenience, I'd rather just get the Ultimate collection.
At this point, you might as well wait for the final thing to come out.
Yes, and then they'll probably release one final package, right?
Probably.
Right?
Anyway, I mean, that's kind of what I meant. I mean, you could do that and then jump back in for one last time.
I really want to.
One Final Fantasy.
Thank you. You're a fucking poet. I really do. I don't want to give that
poetry.
game. Oh, Squall. How beautiful. Okay. I do want to give that game one last run. Because I haven't even tried that expansion yet, Seekers of Hiatus, but I want to give it a try.
No.
And I never really did endgame stuff in any of the other expansions, aside from Dynamis and Sky God battles. I just got into C. What's that called? The Promethea final area. I don't know. The fucking gods live there. Like
Abyssy?
I unlocked it. Yeah, it's called Fantasy.
Abyssy?
Oh, Abyssy is different. Abyssy is later.
Abyssy.
Abyssy.
Abbey Road.
Thank you, dear Abby. Ray won't shut up. I wanted to get into Tulia. That's what it's called, Tulia. It's not a Tulia.
That was forced.
Yeah. But I... Fuck you, that was forced.
Who is this?
I unlocked it. It was like one of my goals was unlocking access to Tulia for like years and years. Like, I want to get here. There's so much good equipment. So many cool battles. And as soon as I unlock it, I'm like, well, I'm going to quit the game now. Goodbye.
Yep.
And I just kind of stopped.
Oh, that's Alex.
And the worst part is that, like,
no, I don't
most
think
of that
Alex.
equipment now is of course obsolete or outdated because every expansion introduces new best armor for everybody.
Yeah.
But then I think to combat that, they've started
retro.
releasing. They've started making ways to upgrade the old stuff to make it sometimes better than the new stuff. Yeah.
Who knows?
Nobody knows.
No.
The trouble I've seen. Raymond.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna come back with fan fun and listener mail and all that cool stuff, and then I'll tell some bar stories. And then we'll get on our merry way. How's that?
Oh, that's right. You saw that bar.
Yes.
You know what you should have?
Shotgun blast.
Sewer surface.
Folks, we're back. It's No More Whoppers coming to you live from inside Critical Hit in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. Alex, how you doing?
Wait a minute. That's only half right. The bar is actually in Nagoya, Japan.
Nagoya. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention you were recording from inside the bar.
That's right. I do not yet have internet in the new apartment.
The podcast is coming from inside the bar.
Yes. But the bar does have a DSL.
Oh, you should get some Adderall.
I put the Al in ADSL.
You put the Al in Adderall.
It's like there's a DS inside Al.
Anyway. What is up? I guess just jump into fan fun. You want that?
We're jumping into fan fun. Go. Fan fun. No, Raymond. No, it's too much.
In a good
Just a
way.
bit.
You like the Facebook
There we go.
page.
Possibly.
And then you send us stories and then money, maybe.
A lot of it.
And you get $1 for a second.
Wait, no, you get a second for $1.
And then there's some other things. We hope it doesn't offend you.
It might.
But we like it anyway. And, oh, God.
What?
Just gets better each and every week.
Fan fun. It's like a beautiful wine or some kind of cheese.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Raymond. We've got
Fan
donor
fun. It's a MILF.
It's thank you. Yes. Oh, the section was originally called MILF. Raymond, we've got donors this week. Can you believe it? I can believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of a half-hearted yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give me some more energy?
Yes.
Thank you.
What do you want from me?
Just your cooperation and your eternal affection.
Okay, thanks, RoboCop.
Prime directive, party down.
Party
Raymond,
on, dudes.
Our first donor is a Cecil Phillips. Can you give me the go? Is it Cecil or Cecil? I'll ask him. Please give me the go.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
Go.
All right. Thanks, Cecil or Cecil. Is it Cecil or Cecil? Let us know. Purpose. Thanks for 132 great episodes. Butt bags. We appreciate it very much. I'll just call you Phillips. Are you related to Captain Phillips? Ever had any run-ins with pirates? All right. You can't spell pirate without irate. That's a bumper sticker or a T-shirt or some other shit. Who the hell knows? Thanks for donating, though. You seem like a nice guy.
Whoa.
All right.
Stop just in time before you got really angry.
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Who's next?
Next up is a Kevin Mayo, recurring donor.
That's right. Okay, yeah. He's almost the third member of this show.
Yes.
Crickets. And go.
Kevin Mayo, a.k.a. the third chair. He's popular in Japan because they put mayo on everything, almost as popular as corn in Japan. There's probably a pizza with mayo and corn called the Kevin-anator. Okay. The Kevinator.
The Kevinator.
The Baconator.
Kevin James is.
Raymond, we also got one from Jason Hall, another recurring donor.
Jay Hall.
With a very deep wallet and a very big heart.
Holla.
Give me, yes, I will holla at Jay, son.
Go.
Jay.
Just kidding.
Wait, for too short. Do it again.
Excuse me. Go.
Thank you, Jason, or Jason, as he's known in Japan. Konnichiwa, Jason des. Oh, no, you don't say son if it's your own name. Anyway, thanks, Jay Hall. We appreciate it. Damn it.
It's Alex Rioli, living in Japan for, what is it, 8 years?
Almost 9.
Almost 9.
God damn it.
I'm Alex-san. No, wait, shit. God damn.
Thank you, Jay Hall.
Next up.
Yeah, I want to take this moment to apologize to our recurring donors. We just skipped 2 weeks of episodes, and nobody canceled their recurring donations, which is very big of you because you would be completely justified in doing so.
I mean, yeah.
You know. All right, one more from a Daniel Worthington.
Worth 100.
Yes.
That was clever, right? Go.
Oh, Daniel Worthington, thanks, buddy. Anagram of Waniel Durthington. He gave us some dollars. Fun.
That wasn't an anagram.
Yes, technically it was.
I think that was a spoonerism.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They can be both. Right?
Yeah, if you're a cop-out.
Yeah.
It's a cop-out anagram, I think is what they're also called.
Drag assagram, I don't know.
Poetry.
Daniel Worthington poetry.
Okay, nah.
That's it for donors. Thank you guys very much. Facebook
donors.
likes. We still need just a couple more to get things rolling.
Fuck.
But you know what we do have, Raymond? The triumphant return of Overnerds. Got a Pikachu, but he's only level 2. What choices am I left with today? Game Boy comes to work with me, grinding near the coffee bean. Starbucks sucks anyway. This one comes to us from... No, Raymond. The real we just need the one. Just the one is good.
Sorry.
This one comes... What?
Overnerds is a play on the word overheard.
That's right. Some podcasts do a thing called Overherds, where they say funny things that they heard other people say in public. This segment, Overnerds, is for you to tell us about the nerdiest, most shameless thing you've seen, And a lot of our stories in the past came from schools, GameStops, Renaissance festivals, this sort of thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, I do want to. I brought the segment back. We stopped doing it because I thought it was getting too negative. It was too much shitting on people who were just kind of doing their own thing, which I ordinarily don't approve of. But
no, you do it to me all the time, but that's different, right?
Because fuck you. To make a podcast, both hosts need to be polite. But you know what? If an overnerd is actually offending or harming the others or the sensibilities of others, that's let's explore that. Let's talk about that guy. Let's talk about no social tact asshole who rubbed us the wrong way. Let's shame that guy.
All right, what's his name?
Darren.
Okay.
This is Japan. This is a shame-based culture. That's what we do.
Yes.
Right? You fuck up. It's Japan's job to make sure that you go red in the face and look at your shoes.
Yes.
So that's what we do with Overnerds.
Great. Yeah.
And we're going to kick it off with one from a Dutch villager named Tim McConnell.
Timmy M.
This was from him. He says, "Dear Nomo, Tim here, habitual overnerd. In the 11th grade, we had to do presentations in my geometry class about a famous mathematician. I chose Blaise Pascal. I didn't want to dress up and give a presentation and, make a fool out of myself, so I made a flash animation going over all the relevant information. This included me singing a song to Final Fantasy's Chocobo theme, various Monty Python references, an embarrassing emo picture of myself, a bad French accent, and at least 3 other songs from video games, including a second variation of the Chocobo theme. It got a lot of laughs, hopefully positive, from the class, so at least I have that to remember." Well, I'm sure that was something. Ray?
I'm dead.
Okay, I thought so. Goodbye. Have a good day. See you next fall.
And that's been Overnerds.
Yay. All right. We also have a piece of listener mail. Raymond, do you remember a few weeks ago?
Hold on. I just want to make one note.
What's up?
You're going back to reading it too fast.
What do you mean?
You're reading it too fast.
Oh, well, then I'll try to read it not so fast.
Okay, just use your special audio thing there, your table that you make the audio tweaks on, and slow it down. Okay,
now
buddy?
in rough and not so rough. Yes.
French guy.
I'm a monster.
All right, listener mail.
Listener mail. We've got a letter. No, Raymond. That's Overnerds.
Oh yeah.
This is listener mail. Do we have a listener mail theme?
No.
Oh wait, hang on. I got it right here.
Okay.
Shall we feed the birds again, dear?
Two burly plumbers
And then I will suck on a gun.
Time for listener mail. Raymond, we got one from an Amy. How do I say that?
It's at the bottom of her email.
Oh. I gotta scroll. Suteja! That's what I thought. We were talking a few years at this point back about the Luther. She writes in and says, "I heard you guys talk about the Luther on a recent podcast, and I just wanted to write in and say 2 things. 1, it is indeed a burger composed of a meat patty between the pieces of a sliced and toasted Krispy Kreme glazed donut. 2, I have personally eaten one. A few years ago, my dyed-in-the-wool Southerner ex-girlfriend was watching the Food Network and discovered the Luther burger and decided we absolutely had to make it. So, we drove over to the Krispy Kreme and bought a fresh dozen, brought them home, cooked up a couple of burger patties, and then fried up the sliced donuts in the meat juices glazed side down. Then we assembled the burgers and ate them. Here is what I can say about the experience of eating a Luther. 1, the few bites are surprisingly decent tasting. 2, once you're halfway through, the combination of melted sugar and beef tallow and char in your mouth becomes a terrible abomination.
Oh, dear. Oh, boy.
3, pretty much the entire rest of the afternoon was filled with stomach pain and regret. To close,
I can imagine.
Yeah. To close, if you have the opportunity to eat a Luther, you should definitely take it to fulfill your curiosity and then never do so ever again in your entire life. Amy.
So was this an Overnerd about Amy eating the Luther?
No, this is not an Overnerd. This is just listener mail.
No, I'm just saying.
This is
she
fan
warned
mail.
against it in such a way that, she seemed embarrassed by it all.
She also says, by the way, you guys have been one of my favorite podcasts for the past 2 years. Thanks for the continued hard work, bringing the show to your listeners. And I will add almost every week.
You didn't even have to do that, but okay.
Well, I did.
Great. Yeah, thank you.
Yes. I would still like to try a Luther. No? That was your cue to get in the fucking car.
No.
Aw.
Eat my balls.
Come on. Wow. We're going right there?
Yeah, come on, Mr. T.
Oh.
That was my favorite reference I like to pull out of my back pocket sometimes.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I think mine is Zombocom.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Anyway, thank you. Thanks, folks. Thanks, Amy.
welcome.
Thanks, Tim. What?
You're welcome.
Yes. No, not you.
Oh.
Thank you for nothing.
But I did so well.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Yeah, here's a couple of treats for you.
He's a fucking dog
Don't
biscuit.
spend it all in one place.
It's a penny. You have to.
Alex,
fun
what's
times.
going on?
Oh, thanks for asking, Raymond. I've got news about town.
Town news.
If you're ready for this, town. I call it town news.
Town news.
I spell it one word with only one N, so it's cute.
Oh, yeah, right. It's like a crossword puzzle.
Not to be confused with the tow truck newsletter, Tow News.
No,
Right.
we've already been sued.
Getting a lot of confused emails. Where's my car? I don't know why that would be addressed in the newsletter. Thanks to everybody who made it to the luncheon on Sunday. Gary, we're still working on your car. Give us a few weeks.
It's in Lot A.
Anyway, I've got two unpleasant stories. I don't know which one to start with.
The least gross one.
Okay, not gross, but I'll say the least embarrassing one.
Okay.
James and I got kicked out of a party the other night. I tweeted a little about this.
Oh, that's right. This isn't about your bar.
No, it was my day off, my Monday off, and I was doing some final moving stuff. TGIM, right? Thank Garfield, it's Monday. And I finished up moving out. It's when I gave the key to the guy. He did the walkthrough. Everything looks fine. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I had dinner with Ruri. And then after that, James is like, let's go to Cooper's for a couple of pints. And I said, sure. So we did. And we're just having a few drinks at Cooper's. And our friend Yasue shows up. She's the cool, tough country chick who doesn't take shit from anybody. And we're all talking and drinking. And we're like, let's go to an izakaya, a Japanese-style eatery with booze. So we did that. Found a nice place. They had yakiniku. We roasted up some entrails, which I'm kind of into now.
Yep, I said least gross.
Oh, sorry. Roasted up some nondescript meats, which I'm really into now.
Ew. I only eat descript meats. Excuse you.
I'm excused. Yeah, and then she gets a call like, hey, tonight is her friend's goodbye party from her job. She works at a place called Kirin City. It's Kirin the beer. They don't sell giraffes, is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. She's a chef there, I believe. And her friend it's her leaving party, so all the Kirin City staff were gathering at this bar to sort of, see her off and have a few drinks. And Yasue invited me and James to tag along with her. And I want to point out, she called ahead and said, "Hey,
bringing two white guys."
I'm bringing my two goofy gaijin friends over. Is that cool?" And they said, "Yeah, don't worry."
Did she say goofy?
Probably. So, yeah, what is that in Japanese? Goofy. So we show up, and we sit down, and it's like, okay, it's like 3,500 yen for all you can eat, all you can drink for 2 hours. And I'm like, that's steep, but I guess.
That is steep. That's as much as the Final Fantasy XI Ultimate Collection Seeker's Edition.
Yes. Yes, almost. Yeah. And I guess you pay at the end. So we just sat down, ordered a couple beers, and started talking to folks. You know, hey.
Yeah.
I'm Alex. What's going on? What do you do? I'm Alex. Who are you? Nice to meet you. Mm-hmm. And that's going along pretty well. And we're not acting up in any way. We're being very calm and polite.
Acting down.
And we're acting down, right? Dressing down.
Yeah.
I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Or berating James, right? Isn't that also dressing down? Like when somebody yells at you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was wearing shorts and yelling at James.
Okay.
No, I was doing neither. But we were having a very pleasant time, and this dude at the table sort of stands up and asks me and James to come outside and talk with him. And we're like, what's going on? And what I thought was, it's a Japanese goodbye party. He's going to explain how they sometimes do like a bridge thing where people line up in 2 rows and you join hands with the person across, and the person who's leaving runs through the hallway of people.
Right, crowd surfing.
Yeah. And I thought, maybe he's going to explain that to us because we're foreigners and we might not know it.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's going to explain they're going to bring out a birthday cake or some shit. I don't know. But no, he's like, hi guys, you're having a really good time. And the whole time he's doing this with a huge shit-eating grin. Like, hey, thanks for coming, but this is a party just for us, and we really don't want you here tonight. So could you guys please get out of here? And we're like, we're kind of stunned. We're like, okay.
This is the who is this again?
He's just a guy who works there. He's not even the manager.
Okay.
Of Kirin City. Like he's in the Kirin City group.
Okay, so
and he didn't
part
want
of
us
the
in
circle, not someone who worked for the bar.
Right, he's part of the circle, but apparently he's acting like outside the rest of the circle.
Okay.
He's going rogue. He's saying, I don't want these foreigners here.
Maybe he thought, I don't know, maybe you were doing some cock blocking, he thought.
That's my leading theory.
Yeah.
Is the cock block theory. Tuesdays at 7:30 before Big Bang. And so he's like, James and I are like, well, okay, but we're going to go in and we're going to finish our drinks.
I mean, have you?
What?
Hi, I'm Ray. Have you done much talking to other people, really? Have you just stuck with your friend there, or, I mean...
No, we were sitting in this, smack in the middle of the group, on opposite sides of the table, me and James. So we were talking to a bunch of people.
Okay.
And then,
not making any trouble.
Guy, and then this dude is like, here, can you guys, we really don't want you here, so please leave. Here's 1,000 yen for your trouble. He tries to pay us off, and we're like, no, go fuck yourself. We're not taking your money.
And here's a Bed Bath & Beyond coupon.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to hold this over you. I want to say that I was the bigger person, and I just left without making a scene, without taking his money.
Yeah.
And now, my fantasy is he comes in here and I give him a free beer and then just tell him to get the fuck out.
Yes.
But
Short story's the line.
It is the line. Anyway, James and I really didn't give a shit because we got a free beer, which was nice.
Yeah.
And we just thought it was kind of funny, and we were close enough to Cooper's that we just walked back to Cooper's. And we got there, and it turns out that Yasue had followed us. She was so embarrassed and enraged at her coworker asshole.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, that she just left, and she was crying the whole time. She was pretty much crying for about an hour as we sat in Cooper's and trying to cheer her up. We don't care. We put up with this shit all the time. It doesn't matter.
You were probably more confused at the time than anything.
Yes, but at the same time, I feel bad for her because it's got to be embarrassing for her to bring her friends to this function and then be shamed in front of every single person that she works with by this rogue asshole who decides to kick her friends out.
Yeah.
So she came with us back to Cooper's, and the three of us drank there until 4:30 in the morning.
Well, that's good.
By the end, though, she was smiling and laughing. She was having a good time.
Yeah.
And I felt a bit better because I was feeling awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moral of the story, don't be a dick.
Well, I mean...
Right? What?
Technically, he got what he wanted.
Yes, he did. Because I didn't want to, like, cause a scene, at my friend's party.
No.
I'm not going to... I'm not going to say, hey, man, fuck you, I'm a loaf. I got every right to be here.
I'm Alex.
I'm Alex, too. I'm also a loaf. I'm two things. I can be two things. Loaves can be two things. So that was that evening, and I was kind of upset by it, but not really.
Well, you sounded pretty upset on the Twitter.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I tweeted
Don't
those.
fuck with my friends.
Yes,
This is the end.
Because I tweeted those while I was
He's now
trying
disposed of.
No, whoa, hang on a sec. I think I deleted that one. I tweeted those while I was trying to console her at the Coopers, and I was really pissed off.
That craven fool's going to taste blood. I don't know what that was about. Maybe it was a bit later.
The streets will run red.
Yeah.
Great. But yeah, that was an experience. Something I hadn't had in Japan in a long time, getting kicked out of a place. Oh, wait, it happened at the Onsen last year. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah, but the difference was that was someone who
that was
worked
just
there.
me. Yeah.
This is just some jackass who's part of the group.
Yeah, who
decided,
doesn't want these...
I can't handle these guys here. No. These guys ain't keeping me from the glory of Miki or whoever.
Oh, yeah, I think I was sitting next to Miki.
I gotta nip this in the bud, whatever the Japanese word for bud is.
Budweiser?
I know moe is kind of means a budding, but I think that's a different
What would the
context.
Noun be? Moe. All right. So that was Awful Story 1. Awful Story 2. Raymond, you all ready for this?
I guess so. Is it much more awful?
No, it's awkward. It's certainly more, I would say more awkward than that one.
Okay.
And this one happened in my bar. And it involves a very, very impossibly drunk old Japanese man trying to pick up my accountant. Here's the story.
Your accountant is male?
Yes.
Right.
You know that my place used to be a Korean gay bar.
Yeah.
I am across the hall from a legit gay bar owned by my friend Toshi. And every so often I will get an elderly gay Japanese gentleman come in here who still thinks that it's a gay bar. And usually these guys get it, like, okay, a different guy runs this place now. It's not quite the same as it used to be. I'll stick around and have a drink anyway. He seems like a nice guy. We can talk and be friendly. There's not a problem.
Yeah, question.
What?
Does that mean there were two competing gay bars in the same space?
I think they were friendly.
Okay.
But apparently this one just didn't work out.
All right, whatever.
Right, remember, like, when I moved in, I found there was still meat in the microwave?
Yeah.
From when the guy left 4 years earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of left in a hurry, I think. Like, during lunch.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
I mean,
oops,
seriously.
police are here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So this guy walks in.
And I want to point out, it is 5:30 p.m., he is already completely shit-faced. Like,
okay.
Like
leading a good life as well.
Morning drinking. Looked like a retired guy, but he was kind of tall, you know.
Clearly nothing on his mind.
No. And he comes in and speaks, sees the foreigner behind the counter, and instead of speaking Japanese, tries to speak English. The problem is, doesn't know any English, so instead just starts speaking in, like, one-word sentences.
Yeah.
Like, he just looks at me and he goes, okay? Like, that's the first thing he says when he walks in. He just walks in and goes, okay? I'm like, air circulation. What's happening here? I don't know what's going on.
Japan.
Alex. And I think what he meant was, is it okay for me to sit down? I said, yes, sure.
He didn't make any sort of motion to the chair.
No, he just looked at me and goes, okay?
Just stood there with his arms at his sides.
Yeah. Like, I guess. So he comes in, orders a drink. Now, there's only 2 customers here at the time. No. There were 4 customers here at the time. There's a Japanese dude, a younger dude, on the left side of the counter. and then older Japanese guy who just came in, okay dude, sat next to him, and then my accountant, and then on the other side, my friend Trent and my friend Matt, both from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're also accountants.
This guy, and this guy, the guy who came in, the old drunk guy came in, like immediately starts chatting them up, like visibly caressing them, and they're like getting kind of weirded out. So they're like, "We're going to leave now."
Yeah, that's always nice.
They had, like, by coincidence, they had just finished their beers before he walked in, so they're like, "Nah, this is a good time to bail."
Yeah.
I don't want to get weirded out by old Japanese dude. So they pay their bills.
Or
they
woman.
left.
Let's be clear.
What?
Or woman.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess. I would
unwanted
not be.
attention.
I would be less threatened by a woman doing it.
Really?
Yes.
Even if it was an annoying slag.
Well, yeah, it depends how annoying.
That's a British term.
Thank you. Thanks, Sensei. That's a Japanese term.
It's Italian.
Thanks. It's Italiano. And all right, so those guys leave, and then this, I'm going on about this, but I'll try to cut it short. He, then starts like caressing my accountant, and my accountant's like, "What? Don't fucking touch me! What are you doing? What are you
Literally.
doing?
No, what the fuck?
Yes.
No, this is no.
This is no."
Yes.
And like, eventually the guy like finds out that nobody in here is gay, and he is just enraged. Like, what's happened? This will not stand. I came here.
Geez.
I came here to pick
Wasn't
up
that the
Canadians.
last guy who did that?
What? Oh yeah. That's what I mean. Like old drunk gay men come in here because they still think it's a gay bar, and when they find out it's not, it shatters their world.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't know what to do except turn into a huge fucking prick.
yeah.
And that's what he did. Like,
Right, all that alcohol I drank. Now I can be
Yes.
a raging fuckface.
Maybe I shouldn't fill my system with fucking booze.
Yeah. To try and dull the pain of the rest of my horrible life.
Yeah. So
Time to lash out.
he gets very pissed off that my accountant is not gay and slaps him on the back of the head Manzai style.
Oh, shit.
And my accountant,
You doofus.
My
Suck some
account-
cock.
stands up and has to restrain himself from punching the guy.
No, yeah.
And they're shouting at each other and clearly getting into an altercation. And I step in from behind the counter, and me and the other customer, the younger Japanese guy, we're trying to shuffle this guy towards the door. Mm-hmm. So we do that. We're arguing, and the younger Japanese guy is like, "Should I call the police?" And I'm like, "Yes." And the guy, I think the guy heard us because he got even madder. He's like, "Why are you calling the police? I'm just trying to talk to this guy. And, just trying to,
Right. Yeah.
but you're not just talking to, you're touching the guy, and that's not cool."
I've been a loyal customer for 30 years.
Yeah, jeez. So eventually we call the police. At the same time, we're trying to get him out. So the three of us managed to throw him out the door, throw his bag out behind him, quickly shut and lock the door. And he gets even more pissed off, and he just starts pounding on the door like, "Let me back in, I'm not finished."
God.
And yeah. So we left the door shut for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And after a while, I opened up and I peeked out. I didn't see him anywhere. But I heard there's a restaurant down the hall where he must have gone to try to get more booze.
Uh-huh.
Because I could hear the old woman who works behind the counter shouting at him, "Okaide kudasai! Okaide kudasai!" Which basically means, "Please get out. Please go home. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, but politely.
Yes, but in a very exasperated tone.
Yeah.
And that's all I heard. I shut and locked the door again and opened it back up when the police came. They took our statements. This guy was in here. My accountant was very helpful. He gave the whole story. Dude was touching me and hitting me and just acting drunk and unruly. And we had to throw him out the door. We described him, and the police said, "All right, we'll keep an eye out for him."
Yeah.
So
whatever.
that's that.
Yeah. So, is owning a bar all you've expected so far?
Yes.
And more.
Here's the thing. I talked about this a little bit with the other guy, the other unruly drunk guy who was disappointed that this is no longer a gay bar.
Yeah.
And
Wait, he was there? What?
the first guy who was telling my friend's girlfriend never to refer to your mom as her, always say my mother.
Oh, this was last time.
That was the first guy. That was about a month or so ago.
Yeah, no. I was just trying to place what you were talking about.
Yeah. But it's the same circumstance. It's super, super drunk, old, gay Japanese dude who still thinks this is a gay bar. And then when it's not, it's like they snap and get really like ferociously angry.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of torn because I want to sympathize with the plight of a minority, especially in a place like Japan where, gay people are still seen as like disgusting abominations.
Yeah, that's why you left the flag up.
Yes.
You still have the rainbow flag up there by the door. I mean, it's a double-edged sword because apparently it's throwing these assholes off, but at the same time...
I actually took it down. Took it down because of the first time it happened. I was getting too many guys coming in, like, wondering. And I think...
You've had more.
Even with it down, like, I'm still getting...
Okay, well, that's a shame.
Here's why I'm torn about this, though. Like, I want to be supportive of a minority community, especially in a place like Japan.
Yeah.
However... Even as minority, there are still males, which in Japanese society is pretty much as high as you can get, in the social order. So, like, they're in a position of power just by being men, but they're using that power like out of bitterness at having to be a minority in Japan.
Yeah, it's like that Simpsons food chain. Everything goes into the man.
Yes, exactly. Like, I don't know. Like, the bottom line. Don't start shit in my bar. Like, people come here to relax and have fun and not get into arguments about pronouns or get hit on by super drunkos.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
I think, by taking down the flag, it is kind of a shame, but I think you've also proven that, okay, if the people around this area are just a bunch of old men...
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, I was hoping at least for some pleasant young gay men, but no, apparently it's all cantankerous old gay men.
No, I've had pleasant young gay men. Guess what? They're not Japanese.
Oh.
There's something, we talked about this a few weeks ago, like and I get it. I understand why it happens. It's because that minority is relegated to the status of like horrible abomination, which means that in Japan you've got all these people with like, horrible mental anguish, like society will never accept me, and they don't know what to do with that, and they turn it outwards, and it just becomes bitterness and anger towards everybody.
Which we are seeing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and that's also a shame. But
the reason I took the flag down is because I thought it meant... okay, let me back up. Before I opened, because it was a gay bar, there was a rainbow flag above the door. And my understanding was this meant, it's a safe place, it's a friendly place for LGBT, whatever, BBQ,
that's
everything.
what you wanted it to be.
Yes, that's what I wanted it to be, but that's not what it means in Japan.
No, and it's very directly.
Yes, in Japan it means gays only.
Yeah, gay dudes only.
Which is not, like, that's not accepting. I mean, I want the place to be open for everybody, which means I don't want to be turning anybody away. And by having a sign that says anybody only, I would be turning, obviously, people away. Yeah. Right?
Yes. Well, related to this...
What's up?
There was the news to Shibuya certified same-sex partnerships.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just Shibuya?
Apparently.
Huh. Well, good for Shibuya.
Yeah.
Shibuya.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I mean, you say just Shibuya, but like that's a big thing for Japan. Right?
Yes, it is.
Even the smallest slice of Japan.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Okay. Well, what's the first place that's going to legalize weed?
Shibuya-man. Is that good enough? Good enough?
Wow, that's episode title material.
That's my comedy mind at work, folks. At 11 p.m.
Oh, wow.
On a weekday.
Pretty good. I am Well,
but
that's
like,
good.
That's at this point, that's progressive enough for Japan.
Yes, and keep it going.
Because,
I mean,
I hear... I used to hear the so-called social justice warriors complain about this stuff like the transphobia or whatever in Persona 4.
Yeah.
But, which I get in a sense, but at the same time, I'm like, at least they're acknowledging it. For fuck's sake, it's Japan.
Yeah.
They could do so much worse. But, you know, the fact that even a game brought it up, holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that sort of thing. Like, Jesus, let's not give them a free pass, but let's not take away all the credit here.
Baby steps, man.
Exactly. So.
Right?
Hey, you want a cookie? And then he pulled out a Fig Newton. Fuck off.
Well, no, not that.
Oh, sorry.
I don't like Italians.
That, though, I approve of.
I'm right here, man. Well, Raymond, that brings us to the end of a very long show. We caught up a bit. It was nice to talk to you.
We did. Very
Goodbye.
Final Fantasy type show.
Yes.
And this has been our Final Fantasy.
You might say this has been our Dragon Quest.
Which means we'll do at least 15 more of these.
No. Oh, yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, next episode, we got Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You got, yep.
Yoshitaka Amazo, is that his name?
Amazeballs.
Yoshitaka Amazo the Magician. Amazeballs.
Featuring Jorio.
Check it out, we got Nasir.
I think it's just Nasir.
Nasir, shut up.
Nasir Gabelli.
What do you know him? I know his Gabelli. Right? Do you think he's related
I
to
don't know him from Gabelli.
You think he's related to Ghirardelli, the chocolate place?
Yeah, you bet. Sure. Right in the middle of San Francisco. Come on in, have a bite. Have a nice nosh. Fucking dark chocolate. You love it, don't you? We got some cherries in this one. Yeah, we got lots of Gabellis. Come on in.
I don't
all
like
wrapped up, ready for gifting. Give it to your loved one, your mother, your sister, whatever. It's Valentine's Day every day here at the fucking Gabellis.
Can you just make me a Luther?
That's up the street, you ass.
But instead of Krispy Kreme, could you make it a chocolate donut? And instead of the burger patty, could you just make it chocolate?
Could I just get pizza? Folks, that's been the show.
Can I get the spaghetti, but instead of the pasta, like filet mignon?
Our website, nomorewhoppers.com. You can find our donate button there and be part of Fan Fun. You can also find a link to our Facebook page, No More Whoppers, and like the page and also be a part of Fan Fun. It's good stuff. And, we have a Twitter account just cuz. No More Whoppers.
Stop calling me cuz.
I've also been on Twitter before. I'm RDBAAA. Alex?
I'm Patui. That's Pitohui.
If you found us through iTunes and subscribed through there, we'd like to have you review us as well on iTunes, on their big directory. Because, any little time we get up on the charts, it's another chance for someone to discover us when they're bored and looking through the giant chart of iTunes podcasts. And they can say, yo, No More Whoppers. This looks like a bright and entertaining show. And as we've established so far in this episode, that could not be farther from the truth. So yeah, give us a hand there. Drop my headphone. Gonna put that back in my ear so I can hear Alex.
Butterfingers, do up.
Instead, you're gonna antagonize me.
What the fuck is happening?
What else is up? I still sell a video game magazine, Scroll.vg.
Oh, Scrowl.
Yep. Should be on Retronauts in the coming weeks. I recorded the thing a long time ago. It's not there yet, but I'll tell you when it is. Alex, anything else going on in your neck of the woods?
Come to my bar. It's called Critical Hit the Bar. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention this episode is dedicated to Brett Muller, who's recently in hospital, they say, in England, even though he's American. He had a thing going on. I don't know exactly, but the pictures didn't look good.
It's not our business.
It's not. Well, I want to make it our business. His illness is our business.
Here's all the pictures.
Brett Muller was an avid supporter of 10 and 10 and No More Whoppers, and he's an animator. He works on fantastical television shows.
Yeah, he's a good drawer.
He's a good drawer, right? Yeah. He got them art hands. He got him art hands.
Picasso.
He got him art hands. What draws good? So check
Brett's
him out.
in a bit of a blue period right now. So
yes,
sending him some good vibes.
Check him out on Twitter. I think it's at Brett Muller. Who the hell even knows? I can look, but my phone is all the way down on the counter.
The caring voice of Alex Fraioli.
Thank you. Get well soon, asshole.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Hang on. Now I'm going to look it up because I'll feel bad if it's...
Yeah, I know you do. How about that? Alex, gripped by his conscience, decides to look it up.
I'm very gripped.
Distinctly suit him, see Jew, man.
Yes, it is Brett Muller. 2 T's, 2 L's. Standard spelling on those. he animates for Titmouse NYC.
2 T's, 2 L's.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, that's all for me. Raymond, thank you for being a good sport.
Alex, thank you for being a good sport.
Oh, anytime.
Everybody else, keep your nose clean, and we'll see you next week. Gold subscribers, stick around till after the show. Deploying your software to multiple global teams? We'll talk to an expert in systems and best practices. Then we all make out in a pool of lotion.
I'll edit it so that they don't hear our old married couple bickering.